What's going on, Pokemon GO Trainers? Welcome to episode 365 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon GO way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. Today is Tuesday, September 30th, 2025, and this episode is streaming live on Twitch, X, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm your host, Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, Ken.
What's going on?
All right.
Yay.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
It never stops,
I'm swirly. I'm throwing the ball. I'm tippity tapping, trying to do the max battles.
It in fact never ends. It in fact never.
It never ends. Never ends.
Shout to those that are here in the chat early. We got Dusty Blade, Likeable Monster, Roax, East Met West, TRDF 53 is here, Amphros Michael. What's happening, friends? Thank you for checking us out so early in the stream. But we are streaming this on a bunch of platforms. If you have Amazon Prime, that means you have Twitch Prime, which means you get one free sub a month. We'd love if you cashed it in on us or anyone in the Pokemon Go space. That would be mighty dandy of ya. But anyway, let's talk about the slate for the show. We got a couple things to talk about today. Of course, we're going to recap the gameplay from the last week. Completely normal. Mega Camerupt Raid Day. The kickoff of Steel Skyline today. So there's plenty to talk about there in the event front. The October content update was just released, and the calendar is set for the spooky season. We kind of know what our October is going to look like, and it looks pretty good. I don't think it's going to be too overwhelming. We have plenty of time to cover all those events as the month goes on, but we'll run through what we know so far. We have Mega Metagross this weekend. We'll put together a battle party for that. The Harvest Festival we also have details for, so we'll talk about that too. And then we're going to head over to the Pokemon Go web store. We're going to do a little role playing, and we're going to see how far $20 can go for us, what you would spend $20 on if you had a discretionary $20 to spend on the game right now as of what's available at the web store. So we'll take a look at that, see how long those items, those things would last for us and how much gameplay we would get out of it. And then kind of have a conversation about spending in the game, how it really impacts gameplay, the overall experience. Is it more unifying or dividing to have players that are spending versus not spending? It's a complex conversation. I kind of want to talk about the psychology behind it because, yes, we are licensed psychologists. No, we are not. But anyway, Adam, how was your week? Let's start there. How you doing?
It's been a good week so far.
Yay.
I mean, it's only Tuesday, so, there's not much to really, talk about. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot to talk about. I did not do Camerupt Raid Day, hour, whatever. I didn't have my phone out. I wasn't playing. Work's been crazy busy, so it's like even on my breaks, I just need to like decompress, and the game isn't the answer right now.
Really?
Which is hard to say. Because normally that's like oh hey, I'm gonna walk to the store and like get a drink and stuff. But like I've been like bringing my lunch, and I just kind of like sit and relax, listen to my audiobook, and I'm good.
Team brown bag, bro. That's the way to do it, man. Save some money.
Yep, saving a penny or two. And Monday. I mean, Monday was Monday. I just caught normally and max battled and did the regimen that I normally do, and then today, thank you to KJ Demand, I got the skyscraping ticket, and I've already got my Duraludon, and it's awful. But I saw one today, and I tried to do it solo, and I did not have very much luck. It is very, very tough.
Let me tell you, I saw a couple Pokemon. I saw a couple people doing the solo, and it it runs the whole timer. Like you're running 7, 8, 9 minutes before this thing starts nuking you. But I did see some people solo it. I haven't tried soloing it myself, but apparently,
I don't have perfect counters.
Yeah, but 2 Zamazenta and a Machamp. G-Max Machamp, and like that's the party that pretty consistently I've been seeing, kind of going through the fast moves, powering up the Char's move, maybe even throwing an adventure effect on or something like that, and then as soon as you get to the G-Max phase, swap into Machamp, do your attacks.
I think I have some mushrooms too.
There you go. Yeah, man. Yep, Joe in the chat just says
6 max mushrooms. What the heck?
I'm sitting on like 15 max mushrooms, bro. I never use them. I'm the worst with it. But what about completely normal? Did you get any Ditto? I did not get a single shiny Ditto during the event.
I didn't get a shiny. Oh
I
yeah, I
was
forgot all
trying. I
about
was
it.
really trying. But we talked about last week, like when you fast catch
I
stuff,
didn't.
takes away from the Ditto excitement because you don't see it. You don't get the
Yeah,
O.
I did not get a shiny Ditto. I did not get the crazy Dunsparce that has the 3 body or whatever. I did catch a shiny Burmy though, and a Shelder, which is completely normal, by the way, completely normal during the normal event.
Yes.
And yep, that's it. That's all. That's what I got.
Yeah. So just to throw a disclaimer out there, I am completely sick and under the weather and highly medicated right now to prevent my nose from being filled with concrete. So like it's been all day for the last like 36 to 48 hours. So if my nose starts to fade and I start getting congested through the end of the show, I've got some medication. I've got some saline spray. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go trying to get this out. So I'm just putting the disclaimer out there. But yeah, I know I enjoy completely normal. I mean, the Ditto chase is fun, but like I said, I'm fast catching everything. So it typically comes to a let's check the journal. Did I get any Ditto kind of thing, which is kind of weird. But I'd had crappy luck, just absolutely no Ditto. And to be completely fair, my during the week gameplay lately has been less than I'd want it to be, only just because I've got a lot going on,
Yeah,
doing a lot of
same,
stuff.
same. It's
I mean,
like life is happening right now, and you've got to be in it.
I had like back to
And
school night last week, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
yeah,
Like it's been
I
tough.
forget what I was doing, but like I don't even. I think I might have said it in the Zoom call where like the game's normally like that anxiety relief where it's like I can pull it out and I'm just like taken away, and it's like I didn't use it recently when I like felt that way, and like I was fine. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but like
The
feel like
cake
that
is a
happens.
lie. It's all a lie. It actually makes everything worse.
Oh no. Okay, so I did go to the Deerfield Fair this weekend. I
Okay.
saw the Flying Wimblins. I think that's how you say that.
Wimbledon's? What?
Wimblins. Yeah, they're like a generational. Like there's 6-year-old. There's a 6-year-old up on the high ropes. There's a old grandpa up on the tightrope that's like pretending to like fall, and it's like oh. It's actually like it was really good. I was very happy that somebody at my work had suggested going to see them, and then they gave me free tickets. I was like, okay, thanks.
How could I not go? If it's for free, it's for me.
Yeah, right. But there were so many people, and it was so big. I've never been to the Deerfield Fair. I've always gone to like the Granite State or the Rochester one, like just keeping it low key. And it just feels like not a fair. It just feels very like greasy, like the food. Where this felt like, they had the wooden cabins and like the shed door things kind of open, and it's like they're serving mac and cheese and clam chowder and all this, just
I don't know,
tons
man.
of stuff,
I know you're
candy
north of
stands,
me, but
liquor
it's
stands.
country up there, so it's different. We don't have that down
No,
here.
but it was so crazy. It like blew my mind because it was an actual fair. Like there's a pig scramble.
Oh, dude, I
So, like,
swear I was about to say, is there like pig stuff?
Yeah,
Oh,
if you catch a
no.
pig, you get to take it home.
Bro.
Ashton's like, what?
What?
And I'm like, dude, I
Some
read the
hillbilly
manual and it
stuff,
said
bro.
like 8 to 10 or whatever, and then I read it again, and it was like it said Friday was 11 to 13, and I was like, no way. I was like, Ashton, next year you are going to get, and if we get a pig, we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move because we're gonna get it, and we have to take care of it. End of story.
That's so strange.
We've already discussed it, and
so strange. Yo,
but
I still
anyway,
don't have my kitty, man. I'm still waiting for my kitty to come home. I still don't have my adopted cat. It's no fair.
Oh my gosh. But listen, last thing on that before, and we'll circle back to the cat, is there was zero service, and it was so crowded, so mind-bogglingly crowded, and it's just like it just forced me to kind of like zone myself out, take deep breaths, come back to like reality, and like ground myself, and then I was good. it just took a lot to get me there. But then I was like, all right, let's go explore. Let's go do this. Like, I got some vegan chili, which was amazing, on a baked potato. Like, that was fantastic. And
Sounds good.
just seeing all the different like crafts, and I got strawberry rhubarb jelly or jam that
Dude,
somebody
you
made.
love
Like,
rhubarb. You love
it was just
rhubarb.
amazing. It was just amazing. Like 10 out of 10. Would highly recommend.
That's amazing. Shout out to KJ the man in the
yeah.
chat subscribing for 14 months on a 4-month streak. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
14? Oh,
Telling you, man, got some support out there. But
wow.
no, that's good, man. I hear you with you know, there's been some time I'm trying to focus on spending more time with the family and more dedicated and focused time. It's very difficult.
That's what I did today. I
having
visited my
but like having faith with the Go Plus.
Grandmother.
Be like, just do the work, bro. It's like, come on, just do your work, do me right, and you know, we'll be fine. But yeah, it's the game life balance. You know, from a couple weeks ago we were talking about it. Is it can get a little complex. So it's like you have to manipulate your schedules, your timelines, your expectations of the game, your expectations outside the game. There's a lot that comes into it. And it's very interesting that you're like, yeah, you know, sometimes the game serves its purpose as this awesome escape for us, right? This awesome, like, kind of safe space where you can block out the outside world. It's like that video of, like, you know, when where it's like all this noise in the world, and then something happens, or you're in your happy place, and all that noise just gets silenced, and you could actually like calm down. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the game does that, sometimes it doesn't. You know, sometimes that could be like, you know, just being outside. The other night, it was like one of those I can't sleep kind of nights, and I'm fortunate I got a nice back porch, right? We got some Adirondack chairs out there, so I'm a late night coffee drinker, right? So this is probably like 12:30 a.m. or something like that. Made a cup of coffee, sat on the porch, put on a little music, a little poke jazz from Game Shops, you know what I mean? And just kind of sat there and kind of like dozed in and out of reality on the back porch for like a couple hours. It was the greatest thing ever. And then I went inside at like 3 a.m. I'm like, all right, now I'm ready for bed. But you know, there definitely would be other nights that I'd be like, yo, I'm going to be awake for 3 hours. Like, what can I produce? What can I make? What can I, you know, how can I consume, you know, things like that. So yeah, sometimes the game isn't the answer. Sometimes you gotta look elsewhere, but that's I'm proud of you for idealizing that, because it's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. Sometimes you got to step to the side. But we also had Mega Camerupt Raid Day on Sunday, Trade Day. So were you able to get any raids in? Did you work? Did you do anything? How'd it go?
I worked.
Damn. Poor Adam.
And then what was that? What was the last set?
Bro, I thought you said your schedule was changing to non-weekends. Or did you do a show?
It's weekends. I
thought you were a Monday through Friday person during this off season.
No, Saturday we went to the fair. That's what we did. We went to the fair and then a birthday party. So it was like back to back. Like I didn't do anything besides that, but I had no service. So if I had service, I probably would have participated, because there were probably Mega Camerupt raids there.
Yeah.
I just couldn't see any.
Bro, you need to get like a mobile Starlink setup or something like that. So you can have a backpack.
For the first time, my phone was like, point your phone towards the satellite.
Really?
Like text message. And I was like, what?
SOS.
And so like I literally was doing this in a circle, and then it was like bidding, and then I could send a text message. Wow. I was like, this is weird.
That's crazy. Yeah,
so I guess there's a satellite way over there.
Yeah, you know, that's a first world problem, you know, for like here in the suburbs of the Jersey Shore. It's like we got cell towers everywhere. I'm sure like our eyeballs are frying from the 5G or whatever, but hey, it's all good, right? We got service. At least we can catch our Pokemon. But no, I did Mega Camerupt in Red Bank. I was kind of in and out. I got there a little bit late, 20 minutes late or so. Thought it was going to be a cooler day. Sarah like wore like a hoodie and, you know, all this stuff. She was like sweating. She's like, yo, let's run home so I could change. So we ran home. You know, I'm 10 minutes from Red Bank. So we ran home, got the dog, brought the dog back. Dog lasted like an hour. Event wraps up. It's like, all right, everyone's getting together at one of the trainers' houses, local trainers, to do some trades. Had to run home, bring the dog home, and then back to Red Bank to go hang out. And very similar to what was the last Mega Day? It was
Sharpedo.
Mega Sharpedo. Camerupt might not strike you as like the super exciting Pokemon, but I think the fact that you've got this combination of free-to-play trainers, pay-to-play trainers, kind of pushing the event along. The first hour of any raid day with the free-to-play crowd will be strong. You'll have strong numbers. You'll have people walking. You're definitely going to be in that first hour. Those first 5, 6, 7 raids typically will be very, very high volume parties. And then as the event kind of tapered off, that the numbers dwindled, but it was still, 10, 11, 12 people. And just like we had people over at my place a couple weeks ago, we went over to Mag's house in Red Bank, and she had set up like this incredible spread with a charcuterie board and some, fancy food. She makes sourdough, bro. She made homemade sourdough for us. It was incredible. It was really good. So we were sitting there eating jam and sourdough like some bougie people, trading Pokemon all night. She had like anime on in the background. I was like, yo, trade days are the best. This is the greatest thing ever. So very, very cool. And I just really enjoyed that. I'm telling you, the Sunday dynamic, Metagross is on a Saturday, so we're not going to have that immediate event follow-up. So this will be the first time that our ambassador group in Red Bank is actually going to be creating a meetup for trades specifically. So that's kind of cool. So we'll have our Mega Metagross meetup on Saturday and a trade day meetup on the Sunday. But Solosis Community Day the following week is on a Sunday. So that'll like the Community Day trade day combo is the primo stuff. But no, I mean, I thought Camerupt was a lot of fun. You could solo this as a mega, and I wanted to get your take on that because we've talked about challenge, we've talked about accessibility. This is like kind of the best of both worlds where it's not like they're handing it out like a D-Max, because I know that bugged you when they started just handing out D-Maxes all willy-nilly. You can solo Mega Camerupt, but you still have to have the right counters. You still have to have that stuff. Not John Doe isn't going to walk into this raid and solo a Mega Camerupt, but if you've got level 40 counters, you should be okay. So how does that make you feel with the balance of accessibility and difficulty? Because you still got to work for it, right?
I feel like unless you have ideal like 100% and maxed out fully all 6 Pokemon, you shouldn't be able to tackle a Mega by yourself.
So you think it was too easy, too scaled down too much?
I think it's too easy. Yeah.
Because if they make like, a soloable raid where the highest level trainer, the end game trainer, is fighting tooth and nail till the end of the timer or whatever, I like that. But this was like a kind of a cakewalk if you had counters. And, if you've got a couple Kyogre, you were crushing this thing. It was absolutely easy. So I liked that because I was running back and forth to Red Bank, I kept like meeting up with the group and then leaving the group and then meeting up with the group and leaving the group. So like on my way back to the house, I would just snipe at a red light or something like that as a passenger. I would snipe a gym and be able to solo it. And it's like, I'm going to make sure I get all my, passes in, the 13 passes from the event ticket. So I liked it. I thought that was great. I think that they can have some raids that are easy and some that are challenging. And you got to remember, this isn't a legendary. It is a mega, but it's not a legendary. So maybe they scaled it down for that. I would probably think this would be better for like a true endgame solo player, like whatever the amount of people that could solo it this round, cut it to 10% of that, like make it really, really hard. And then make most of them like a duo. Like if you got 2 level 40 trainers, 40 counters, that's what I mean. You could take this thing out. So I don't know. I just think it's somewhere in between. I would be upset a little bit if they maybe did that with a legendary, but the fact that this was just Camerupt, I like. I think it was pretty good. And then Steel Skyline started today. You said that KJ the Man, who's here in the chat, hooked you up with the ticket. Shout to Terminal, who hooked me up with the ticket. Appreciate the support. Like when these tickets come in for us, it makes it really nice. I really appreciate it. But we had D-Max Duraludon making its debut with its shiny released on day one. Huge plus. There is a G-Max Duraludon. So
there is.
I think because of that,
and then it evolves into Arch Duraludon. So it's like
some kind of condition, right? Like there's going to be something weird where they're going to have to figure out how to do that. But I think because of the G-Max, to make the D-Max more incentivized, that's why they put the shiny out day one, which is great, which is really good. And, you know, the difficulty in soloing a Pokemon is like D-Max Duraludon. You really need the right counters. You really need the right conditions. You really need to be, you know, have the moves beefed up and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that this is still only a 4-person battle, I think the accessibility is still there, and I do like it. Now, there's a couple different ways and some pro tips here that we should talk about, and Joe actually brought it up in the chat here, the Win 3 max battles. So, couple ways you can approach going after Duraludon. Duraludon is it 800 for Duraludon? So, 800 for Duraludon, right?
Yeah.
So, let's just say you have a Win 3 max battles field research that rewards you a Duraludon. You can do tier 1s and get your Duraludon. So let's just say you do 3 Duraludon max battles and you had stacked 3 Win 3 max battle tasks. That means you're going to be getting 6 Duraludons and you would have spent 2,400 max particles. However, if you stack a bunch of those tasks and then just do tier 1s, you're now getting that same Duraludon as a reward, and it averages to 250 max particles rather than the 800 max particles. So, you know, a couple different ways you could approach going after this. And then, of course, the event ticket, the special research, or the timed research. Like, there's other ways to get your hands on this. Like, I did not complete a Duraludon max battle today, but I've got a couple Duraludon because I got them through research, or these, you know, the timed research or field research. So, 750 for 3, Joe says. Yeah. So it's a good kind of balance. I like that they stepped back the difficulty from Camerupt, and it's like, oh yeah, you could solo this if you're, you know, if you're ready, if you're tough. So, but I definitely dig it. The guaranteed rare candy XL from winning in-person max battles, the global challenge. Let's take a look and see where we're at with the global challenge. Are we done? No, we're almost done. I'm going to pull it up on screen here. So we are at 27 million, almost 28 million. We need 30 million. So we're so close to this this actually hitting. But guaranteed rare candy XL from winning in-person max battles, bro. These Beldums, bro. What? I would just start saving some max particles just for this tier 3, and then just absolutely just crushing and maxing out daily on tier 1 max battles through the end of this reward, because they're just going to be able to stack. It's like purchasing a rare candy XL for 250 max particles. And I know we don't like to like transactionalize things, but it's like a nice exchange. I'll do my tier 1. I'll fight the P-Dove. Give me that rare candy XL because I'll use it on Kyogre or, you know, something different. But there is also there's more to the event than Duraludon. There are encounters and stuff like that. And, you know, again, we're going to pull up the blog here, and it does detail, you know, the encounters here. Alolan Diglett, Magnemite Grimer, Alolan Grimer, Porygon in the wild was cool. Aron back in the wild. We also had Aron Spotlight Hour today. Bronzor, Trubbish, Klink,
I did play
Axew.
a little bit of that.
Nice.
No shiny.
Galarian, Meowth, Skarmory, and Mawile are the if you're luckies. Drillbur, Rookie D, Beldum, Duraludon in the max battles. Timed research and paid timed research. So $2 for those particles and dust and all that kind of stuff. So let us know how you did with Duraludon. It was a good one. It was a good one. I'm enjoying this. I think that because this isn't just Duraludon raid weekend or something like that, it'll give people the opportunity to get in front. And, these field researches for Win 3 max battles that give you the Duraludon, very rare. People are thinking 1 in 100 field research is this. So you might have to go out and find some, but it could be worth hitting up a new town, driving through a college campus or something like that where there's a lot of stops, just constantly monitoring your field research to see if you could find and stack 3 of those tasks. So very, very cool. Yeah, I'm sick as a dog, bro. I hate this. All right, let's move over to October content update. Oh, did I break my link here? Hold on, let me get over to Pokemon Go. So we got the October content update. We all know the spooky season. This game always does a bunch of cool stuff for the holiday. And I'm just going to pull up directly from their Twitter, October content update, Metagross, Diplin, and Hydrapple. We know the Harvest Festival is coming. They gave us the info on that already. But if we look at our month of max battles, Beldum, Drillbur, Bounsweet making the debut, Ghastly, and Woobat. So 2 low-tier new Pokemon for max battles. I like this. They all will have an associated Max Monday, with Beldum this week. So Drillbur, Bounsweet, Ghastly, Woobat going forward. 5-star raids. No new Pokemon here. Both Deoxyses, or normal and defense Deoxys, coming October 7th to the 14th. Then attack and speed. Do you have this shiny set? This is a great shiny set. I think people have been really trying to put this together for a long time. I think I just need speed, and I'll have the complete shiny Deoxys set.
Gotta go fast.
Then October 21st, you got Genesect, the normal version Genesect, then Douse Drive and Shock Drive as well, and Altered Giratina coming as well. So no new 5-star raid bosses. So they gave us Mega Camerupt. Again, we're still in September. Mega Camerupt, Duraludon, no new 5-star Pokemon, 5-star raid bosses through the month. Looking over to Mega Raids, same thing. So we got Mega Camerupt, we got Mega Sharpedo in September. But in October, we have all repeat Megas: Sceptile, Blaziken, Swampert, Mawile, Solomons, Houndoom, Absol, Gengar, Sableye, Banette. No new Megas. How do you feel about this kind of I don't know, it's almost like an up and down, like a little bit of a roller coaster. Here's a bunch of new Pokemon. Here's a new D-Max. Here's a new Mega. Here's a new Legendary. And then for the rest of October, all repeats. Nothing new. Does that rollout seem normal?
Yeah, because they bring back all the oldest stuff anyways. It's just,
Everything comes back.
We're going to recycle stuff. It's why not bring the Banette back? Because we're going into spooky season. We're eventually going to get G-Max, Gengar, I would assume. That's a given. We'll probably get a costume Gengar back in raids. Gengar's a fan favorite. They're gonna overdo it.
Yeah, and we are seeing Ghastly too.
Overdo it.
We do have Ghastly coming.
Yeah,
Ghastly won't even be available during Halloween. It'll actually be Woobat available in max battles during Halloween, but Mega Gengar will be in Mega Raids over the Halloween window. So that's not bad. And then looking at our spotlight hours, we've got Ferroseed, Petalil, Ghastly, and then Sinistea. This is the big one. This will be a huge one. October 28th with Double Catch Candy, which is important because you're going to want to, if you get this antique form, you're going to need 400 candy for it. But I am very excited for this because I still do not have the antique form. So very excited to play that. Yeah, I think
I do any raids that I see,
Yeah, that's a guaranteed tier 1 raid. I'm pulling over if I see that for sure.
Even if I have to remote it, I probably would.
Tier 1 raids don't like remoting them. However, Sinistea I might remote. Yo, I saw Pidgey in raids today. I was put it on Instagram. I'm like, yo, who wants an invite? Pidgey. Nobody.
In this economy?
That's so funny. Someone actually Cody actually commented that. He wrote that on Instagram. He wrote, in this economy? I was like, yes.
Oh, that's excellent.
And then looking at the events that we have kind of slated out for us in the content update, Harvest Festival we know about. We're going to have a Pokemon Legends ZA celebration event. That'll be very exciting. Maybe some Zygarde action. We have a Mega Raid Day on October 18th, mystery Pokemon. Halloween, I wonder who that could be. Could it be a new Pokemon? Halloween 2025 is October 21st. So the 21st through November 2nd, Halloween part 1 and 2. And we also have a Go Battle weekend at the end of the month thrown in for good measure. So, pretty good slate of events. If we look at the calendar, and we'll put the link in the description to our Google Calendar that I build out for all these events. Where is it? Here we go. You can see it that the month looks pretty packed out. Mondays are your vanilla days through the whole month. I kind of like that they're doing this. So you have an overarching event over the weekend, one event on a Saturday or Sunday, not like in August where we had Saturday and Sunday events. And then Monday, you get a nice chill day. Get home from work, do Max Monday, take the dog for a walk, something like that. Get some cool spawns, some evolutions, things like that, and then hit it hard on Tuesday when the next week worth of events kick in. So link to our Google Calendar in the description. So definitely check that out. All right. You want to talk a little mega Metagross?
Mega Metagross.
It's been a long time coming, bro.
It has been a very long time coming.
Yeah.
It's a Steel and Psychic type. Its weakness to Dark, Fire, Ground, and Ghost. Yeah. It's from 2078 CP to 2166 CP.
Oh, wait.
With no weather boost. So 2166 is going to be your 100%. And then 100% with weather in snowy or windy weather. Windy is possible. I mean, I guess snowy might be in some cases, but 2708 CP is what you're looking for there. This is coming from GoHub.net. Mega Y Charizard is going to be the number 1 attacker.
I'm not bringing Mega Charizard. I'm not leading. I'm bringing Groudon.
I'm not either. And then Primal Groudon is number 2. Dawnwings Necrozma at number 3. Mega Garchomp in number 4. And Mega Tyranitar in number 5.
Oh, Megas,
and
bro.
Then you've got some. The B squad is going to be Shadow Heatran, Mega Blaziken, Shadow Moltres, Apex Shadow Ho-Oh, and Shadow Groudon.
Yeah, no, this is all these are beefy. All these are beefy, and like if we look at our typings up top, right, it says the counters include Dark, Fire, Ground, and Ghost. So you have a lot of diversity here of Pokemon that you could bring, but you got to remember Groudon.
Battler puts Tyranitar before Mega Garchomp.
Yeah, so and think about Groudon though. Boost to ground and fire. Do you want to be a team player? You're worried about your own output? But they don't even have Mega Charizard Y. Pokebattler doesn't even have Mega Charizard Y in this list. Oh, wait, no, I have Megas turned off. Hold on. There it is.
Yeah,
third.
It's number 3.
Number 3.
List.
Primal Groudon's ahead of that.
Rightfully so.
Dude, I love being able to support the team, which is ironic because I typically have a large battle party, a large raid party.
Isn't it ironic?
It is. But KJ Demand says, bring Cinderace. Yes, for style points. You might want to bring Cinderace for some style points.
I would, but I don't even see it. Hold on. Let me turn off all the filters.
See how all right, let's see where they put Cinderace. Hold on. We're turning off Mega, Shadow, and Legendary.
It is 28th out of 30.
Wait,
they don't even care.
Wait, the shadows are still on. Hold on. I'm killing people on the screen.
I turned it all off.
Went too fast.
Hisui and Samurott, Houndoom, Skeledirge, Honchkrow, Trevenant, Zoroark, Rhyperior, Weavile, Incineroar. Even Goldingo is higher on the list. Darmanitan, Mammoth higher.
Trevenant.
Delmise is higher. And Poltegeist. That's a one-shot glass cannon. But
it doesn't have the style points of Cinderace. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I think so.
But it's so far down.
Flareon is 29th, though. How could you not bring... You brought Vaporeon to a raid last week. Bring Flareon. That's so funny.
I don't have 100%. I wouldn't do it.
Me neither.
I wouldn't do it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, well, let's talk about what we're bringing. I'm going to pull up my list here.
Wait, hold on. What are we talking about? A battle party. Ooh, ooh. Battle party. Ooh, ooh.
All right, we got... let's see here. Here's my battle party. All right.
All right, I'll go
I'm-
first.
all right, go ahead.
because
All right, well, I
slower
have.
than you're slower than
Hold-
slower than a cat's meow.
Hold on, I have your photos. I have the pictures you sent me.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead and
start
talk
with
through.
my
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start with my Dawn Wings Necrozma. It's a beast. It's beefy. And then for my Mega, I'm doing Mega Tyranitar.
Good call. Good call.
And then I have Landorus Therian form. And then Garchomp, Rhyperior, and Salamence.
All right, so that's a crew. Wait, are all these level 50?
I
No,
think
your
the-
Landorus. Your Landorus looks like it's got a couple more levels in there, bro. You don't
Yeah,
have
and
one rare candy XL you
Right
can give this
period.
thing to power it up again?
I don't know. I can look.
But no, that's a good party. So that's really
No, I just
strong.
have regular rare candy.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Dawn Wings, bro. Dawn Wings is so beefy. I agree with you. I agree with you there. All right, let me pull up mine. I've got Primal Groudon as a lead, Dawn Wings Necrozma, Reshiram, Lunala, straight up Lunala. Like, I figure this is a good opportunity to use it. I saw Volcarona on the list. I don't ever really get a chance to use Volcarona, so I'll bring Volcarona out. And the buddy that I'm currently working on this week is Secret Tunnel. That is the name of the
Secret Tunnel.
So Secret Tunnel will take it in the rear, take up the rear. Secret Tunnel. Secret Tunnel. Oh, it's so great. Oh, it's so good. So let us know. Tag us on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or X or Threads or wherever we are. And let us know what you're going to be bringing to Metagross. Mega Metagross. It's so meta. I can't wait to. I have not been advancing these things here. We're talking about all this stuff, and I didn't move my arrows at all.
Wow.
Slacking in my
Missed
old-
opportunities.
I'm an old man, bro. It's hard to keep track of all this stuff. I have so many buttons. Joe in the chat says Salamence, Chandelure, Blacephalon. Yo, all good. All good, like, cool, unique pokes. I don't blame you. All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, I guess we don't even have to really talk about Harvest Festival. There's so much going on in October. We'll take a break. We'll come back.
There'll be apples. There'll be
will-
apples.
there
You
will
should
be.
probably be apple picking.
Bro, did you see the video
Now
of
picking up
Applin as your
apples.
buddy? It like rolls around behind you. Top quality buddy animation. Top quality. So good.
Top notch.
But
top
all right,
tier.
we'll come back. We'll talk about. We'll go spend a fake $20.
Right after this.
We'll spend $20 at the web store. See where that gets us,
20 buckaroons.
and then we'll have a little conversation about spending in this game and managing all that.
Tunnel.
We'll be back right after this. Hi, chat. Hi, chat. Oh, my nose. Hold on.
Oh gosh, this guy in his nose.
Oh,
His
I'm
nose
gross.
just
I
knows.
know it's disgusting, but don't worry. I'm trying to mute while I make these disgusting noises. But it's bad, bro. It's bad. I'm sick. All right. I say before, should I try to shoot my nose up again with some?
You should try to shoot your shot.
Oh God. Oh God. It's so gross. Oh. Got like the nasal drip. Oh, it tastes like high school. Okay.
Tastes like high school. Oh gosh.
The nose pass. Yes, I am totally nose
This
pass.
is why we can't have nice things, folks.
Provo pass right now.
I'm about to Provo pass out.
All right, you ready to get back into this? You're grading cards or something right now. Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm taking a picture. That's what
I hear slabs clanking and clanking around in the back there.
something about a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Oh God. All right.
Did
My
you just
nose
use
is
your boom
shot.
boom stick?
I didn't use the boom boom stick. I've like been sucking on the boom boom stick all day, bro. Giggity. All right. I'm getting some oxygen. I can breathe. Sort of. All right. You ready to get back in?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. Let's get back in. And we are back.
Get back.
From our break. Thank you so very, very, very much for that. We appreciate it. I took some saline up the nose, trying to not get completely congested before the end of the show. So we got a lot going on up in this facial region area. It's killing me. So sorry if I start sounding a little Kermit-like. But
Be from here.
a little bit of housekeeping real quick. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by the community. You can join our community of supporters over on patreon.com/Pokemon Professor for as little as $1 a month. So head over to patreon.com/Pokemon Professor and support a collective of hardworking part-time creators that have a passion for Pokemon, podcasting, and the community here at the Pokemon Professor Network. And I want to take a moment to recognize some of our patrons. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, Ben, Brandy, Espy, and Willow, Herbert, KJ the Man, who's here in the chat, and Matthew's here as well. Shout out to our newest patron of the week, Patrick. And I think we also had another one, Angela. Thank you so much for joining. And special thanks to our executive producers, Xander, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Monkey Bread, Tish Smith, and Kate the Cons. Gang, gang. Make sure you check out Pokemon Professor for links to everywhere you can connect with us, get some merch, send us a message, listen to all the shows, see all the other shows on the network, all that stuff at PokemonProfessor.com. All right, enough rambling. I want to talk about spending, Adam, and I want you to head over to the Pokemon Go web store, which is where I do the bulk of my spending. And I've been really good lately. One, because our community has been amazing with gifting event tickets, because I'm probably sub, I would have spent an additional $10, $15, $20, something like that, just on tickets over the last 30 days that I haven't had to because of the community. So thank you for that. But if you, listener, if you had $20 to blow on this game, where are you going with it? Are you buying coins? Are you trying to buy a bundle, a box? Are you going right for a specific group of items? So I'm going to pull up the web store and kind of go through and see what we can accomplish here for $20. So now the bundles, the boxes that we have are they rotate. So what I see might not be what you see, but we're going to skip past the Go Pass. But Metagross ticket for $5. We've talked about how great these tickets are. I do believe this is one of the best values in the game from a gameplay perspective. To get those 8 raid passes and some bonuses for $5, it's all good. The XP celebration box. This is a pretty good one for $10. 15 lucky eggs, 5 incense, 2 lures, a regular incubator, and a super incubator. So kind of covering the gamut of consumables for $10. Not bad at all.
I would have liked to see an extra incubator on both ends there.
So 2 and 2.
Yeah, give me 10 lucky eggs. I could care less. It just doesn't make sense to me.
See, now
I understand it's for XP, but I just don't care.
But like for me, I'm 700 million plus XP, but I want the lucky
eggs.
I'm always going after lucky eggs, and not humble brag, but go after the lucky eggs, because I will always end up buying the standalone bundle of lucky eggs constantly. So if we go to those bundles, obviously remote raid passes, I backed way off, dude. I am almost completely out of doing remote raids. Only on a raid day, only on a special occasion, if someone's raiding, they want to raid with me, some things like that. But if I'm out there, out and about, I remember doing raid hours in Red Bank, and like as I'm walking from raid 1 to raid 2, in between, I'm doing remote raids. It's like I don't play that game anymore, bro. I'm way more conservative. But the fact that you have some options here in the web store with web store exclusive and stuff like that, you could buy, instead of just getting, for 525 coins, which is like a little over $5 or whatever, You can spend $8 and then you get 3 particle packs also. So I like this value. I've bought this $7.99 bundle for 3 remote passes and the 3 max particles. I bought that a lot. So I like that. But right now, I'm probably not going to go there because I just don't have a need to do remote raids like I used to. The 8-pack of Lucky Eggs, that's what I'm talking about, bro. $5. So I can tell you right out of the gate, I got $20. I got 15 because I'm buying the Lucky Eggs for sure. Star pieces, I really don't buy. I really don't buy them. I've committed to my Pokemon storage and item storage. I only use my free coins for that. So I'll use the coins I earn from gyms. 200. As soon as I hit 200, I just get rid of it. That way it's just like gone, out of sight, out of mind. I'm almost maxed out on everything. So a little bit more room to go there. I don't think I've ever bought standalone incubators ever. I don't think I've ever bought like one. Always bought them either in a box, in a bundle, something like that. I've never bought max mushrooms. I'm sitting on 15 of them right now. Again, I'm spoiled because I have a large raid group. I don't have a need for max mushrooms. That's just, that's on me. And then you got your web coins. I mean, $20 will get you 2,700 Pokecoins with that, 200 bonus from the web store, and 240 reward road tickets. But this used to be my go-to. When they had the 1480 boxes, I would buy the 2,600 coins, whatever it was, for $20 back in the day. I'd buy the 1480 bundle and then have 1,000 to play with. And I would buy my Lucky Eggs. I would buy my incense. I don't really buy coins much anymore because there's typically bundles that will serve the purpose for me. So I don't know if I spend $10 here and buy this Celebration Ultra box, I think I'm going to end up still needing additional incubators. Not incubators, I'm sorry, incense. So I'm going to still need additional incense. So I could spend 10 there, go down to the incense and buy, wait, where's the incense at? Where's my pack of incense? Did I miss it? Did they not sell that in the web store? Items.
You ruined it.
I broke it, bro. Yeah, they don't have bundles of
Joy.
Yeah, they don't have. I guess I just got to buy it in the store with coins. But let's pull up the actual web store real quick. I mean the in-game store. Max Battler box. This one's looking pretty strong. The 1225 for 8,000 max particles, bro. If there's G-Max Day coming up, that's a good one. But I think the 250 for a pack of 8 incense is probably still one of the best or better values in the game, because that's gonna give you 8 hours of gameplay. If you use those on a community day, that can, and I'm the type of person that on community day, 2:00, I'm going straight through midnight with with incense. I'm like 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Like, give me the whole night worth. So
You're wild.
I think what I'm doing here with my $20, dude, I think I'm buying this XP celebration bundle, which is $10. I'm buying some extra Lucky Eggs. That's $15. And then maybe some coins just so I could work my way back. 600 coins, and I could work my way back into the in-game store and pick up some incense. I think that's what I'm doing. I think that's where I'm at. Now, this doesn't even take into consideration buying like an event ticket, but I think that bundle is the way to go for me. But I am still Lucky Egg focused. All right, what are you buying with $20? Where are you at?
Okay, so I'm gonna save $4, but I am gonna buy the XP celebration box, which I just did. I am also going to buy the one thing of Pokemon storage and one item bag storage just because. And then I did buy the 2 super incubators as well. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. So $17 what I spent.
Wait, you got
And
$3
I'm
more,
happy with
bro.
it.
How can you not spend that last $3? Buy something. Buy 3 premium battle passes.
Nope, I'm gonna buy 3 regular incubators. Ooh, look at me go.
3 incubators. So you're buying
more bang for my buck.
So I think we can all agree that the item in Pokemon storage is a racket, right? Like, it's pointless because the second you buy it, it fills up. If they were like, yo, 20,000 is your new storage limit, it would be full immediately. And then it's like, I'm right where I started. So let us know what you would buy. $20. Where are you spending it? How are you spending it? This is like a weekend for me. So if I play, let's just say there's a 10 to 6 event, right? I will stack 8 hours of incense, 8 hours of lucky eggs, 8 hours of star peat. Like, I will go through these consumables fast with lucky eggs only lasting 30 minutes. So now I need 16 lucky eggs to run them for an 8-hour event. It's a lot of eggs. That's why I need the 15 from the bundle plus another. That's a lot of nuts. I'm just saying, if you're on that level 50 grind, what are we? We're now 15 days away from the level 80 rebalance. Yeah, you got just over 2 weeks left to get up to level 50. A lot of people on that XP hunt.
I have
for real.
45 lucky eggs. I might as well use a couple.
How do you have 45 lucky eggs, bro?
I don't know. I don't use them. So.
That is nuts. Let me pull up
I did just buy that box, so.
I got 3 lucky eggs. Yeah, I got 24 max mushrooms right now. What am I doing with these max mushrooms?
Rough.
That's so crazy. I have a team medallion just because I bought it for no reason. I've had it for like 7 years. But yeah, I'm going through these lucky eggs like crazy. And I do the friendship thing. So it's like, someone tries to snake me on a friendship XP or something like that. I'm like, bro, you're really going to make me use a lucky egg just for spite real quick? So I'll do that. But anyway, tag us on social.
I would. Make sure you open up Ken's gifts.
Yeah. Let us know what you're spending $20 on and how that would go, because I don't know, man. I'd just stay away from them incubators, bro. I'll be just fine. I'll be just fine without them. But I think I
could be, but do I want to be? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it really opens up a bigger conversation. And I think that's kind of what I want to dig into here. And that's, a couple things to think about when it comes to spending in a game. And first, there's the divide of, do I feel like I'm doing a disservice to myself and my finances if I'm buying something that is intangible? Like, a lot of people struggle with the fact that you're buying a digital good, a digital service. So there's nothing to hold, to save. You're paying for an experience in some cases. So if that stuff bothers you, you're going to have a hard time spending in games. Then there's the decision of, is this a planned purchase or is this an impulsive purchase? And
impulsive. Always. Because
you do it on the spot?
Raid, and you're like, I don't really want to, but I want to, so I'm gonna do it.
Bro, let me tell you, the worst feeling ever is you don't have any remote raid passes. You've got like 196 coins in your bank, right? Someone sends you an invite, you're like, yo, I'm gonna do this raid. I'm gonna jump in. Let me buy one pass. Go through the process, buy one pass.
And it's something you genuinely want to. It's always something that's like, yes, Max Duraludon. Like, not that.
And then you join, and it's like no party found.
Yes. It is very depressing. And you're like, welp, I just wasted that remote raid pass. And then the kicker is that on the backside is that somebody will invite you to a 1-star raid or a 3-star raid of like the notable Pokemon that you're like, yeah, I might as well. I have,
because you already have
it. Don't realize, and you don't realize you have it, but you're like, well, I already have it, so I might as well use it. And then you'll get an invite for the thing you wanted, and you're like, no, I just used it. That happens every time to me.
But that is part of it. If you buy the raid pass, the remote raid pass, get locked out of the raid for whatever reason, and you're like, oh, this was a waste. You didn't want that raid pass to begin with. So we really play into our impulses when it comes to purchasing in this game, especially if you're out and about and you're with a group of 20 people and the free to play trainers have already tapered off. So you did your free 6 raids for the day or whatever. All right, those trainers go. Now you're traveling with the group and you're chugging along, you run out of raid passes, but there's still 15 people in your group that have a lot of raid passes. And then they're all like, yo, come on, keep raiding with us. And then on the spot, you make that impulsive decision. All right, a couple more. Boom. It's like playing the game at the boardwalk. You don't see the money leaving your pocket. It's just like quick spending. And there was a term I saw. I forget what it was called, but it was talking about the psychology of the spending and how these incremental purchases, $1, $2, things like that. Oh, I'll buy 1 raid pass,
because I kept going. Like initially I was like, yeah, $20 is fine. And I just kept going. I was like, okay, well, $2 and then $3 and then $3 and
dude,
okay,
I hate buying anything full price in real life or in the game. I hate paying full price, but that $195 single remote raid pass I've bought 50 times. And it's just like, bro, it's the worst value in the game. And I'm still doing it because of the convenience factor, because of the on the spot. Like I'm pressured by time. I got to get into the lobby. Let me just go, buy it. It hurts. So planned spending, impulse spending, big deal. With the big picture stuff, that's like your tickets, your IRL. Sometimes like I could, if I go to Asbury Park to play, like I'm paying for parking. Like you don't think about those kind of things. They're all part of the experience. If you're playing IRL, you might have to pay tolls on the highway to get there, pay for parking. It's like, oh, now I'm going to be out of town for, 3 to 5 hours. I'm going to have to get lunch while we're out. Like all these things kind of play into the cost of it. And then you have your impulsive spending, which is the FOMO. I don't want to miss out with my group. I don't want to miss out with getting the shiny. Let's put another $5 in and see where it takes me. The sunk cost fallacy, which Roax just brought up in the chat, is a big one. I think that we see this a lot on Twitter, where players are really holding on to this game potentially longer than they want to because they're so invested. And I think that takes a serious mental toll on the trainer, definitely a financial toll, because then you're just spending for the sake of spending. Like, oh, I'm already here. I got to keep going. That's a crappy place to be. I think the variability and unpredictability of the RNG, and this is like a loot box kind of thing, when we're hatching eggs or, shiny checking, like all this stuff is a game of chance. So that unpredictability the game thrives on that. And that plays to our impulses. That plays to our fear of missing out. So that has a big thing. And then, like I said before, the social pressure of it all, of you're with a group of 20 people, they're still going. It's like, well, I don't want to leave. I also don't want to just put my phone in my pocket and walk with you guys because I'm out of raid passes. No, I want to play. I want to be part of the group. Then on top of all this, you have tickets. And the tickets hurt too.
Don't start with the tickets.
$2, $5, $7.99.
The deluxe pass, the extra pass,
dude, the max finale pass, $14.99. Like $7.99 is one thing. Sometimes they go up to $14.99. Then you have $5 event tickets, and there could be 3 of those a month. You could have 2 or 3 $2 event tickets a month. A community day one, $2 a month. So you have all these consumable spending habits on top of like these big picture kind of broad stroke event ticket things. And then that kind of like leads you to like this excitement versus fatigue. So it's like, yeah, I'm excited to get out there and play. I'm excited to go meet the friends. I'm excited to do this, but I'm also exhausted because last week I bought the ticket, so I had to play. And now I got to play again because someone gifted me the ticket. I got to get out there and play. I got to get their money's worth for me.
You got to do it.
So that's all that. Then you just have like the positives and negatives of the access to the content that money and tickets give you versus the accessibility or even the motivation to play? Does the burnout and wallet fatigue outweigh the motivation that we have to want to play and experience the new stuff in the game? Community dynamics play a role, online versus in person. We see this a lot. Like, this stuff takes a big toll online. I see much less of it when I'm in person. I don't really hear people complaining about the spending. They just are either like, I'm in or I'm out. There's no, let me get a soapbox real quick and tell you why it's wrong. So you see people that are like, I'm truly free to play. You see people that are like, throw $5 at the game. You got your $20 a week spenders like me. I was cracking up when I had people over here and we were pulling out the reward road. This one dude who's like silently, always at all the raid events is hanging out. And he's just like, yo, I'm at level 9 on the reward road. And we're all like, what? Like, bro, that's like, $200-$300 a month on the reward road. It's this, hate to say it, gambling psychology of, I'm combining my fear of missing out with the sunk cost fallacy with my motivation to play. But it doesn't always have to be so negative. And for me, I liken spending in the game, and it took me a little while to like accept the intangible purchase thing, where I'm not buying a pack of cards, and even if it's crap, I still got cards. It could be like, I'll buy the event ticket. If I don't get the shiny or I don't get the hundo, at least I still get to play.
Well, if I don't play, then it's a waste of money.
Well, if you bought the ticket and you don't play, it sure is. But
or if somebody buys it for you and you can't play,
it's rough. It's rough. Can't pay it forward. But it doesn't have to always be so negative, because if you're in a position where you're not strapped for cash and this is part of your discretionary spending, this could be the same as going to the movies or going to the bar or going to hang out or whatever. If I go to the movies, if I take Sarah to the movies right now, I'm $60, $70 in for 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Popcorn. You got to get a drink.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So should we put, or could we, or would we, or why would we, or why wouldn't we put this on the same scale as other entertainment spending? Like, forget going out to dinner, bro. I live in Monmouth County. It's one of the craziest, most expensive counties in New Jersey, let alone the country. If I want to go out to dinner, it's like, I could go to Olive Garden. I'm dropping $100. It's like, what? Olive Garden? It's like I go to some like legit.
You're like, I just asked for a water.
Yeah.
Why are you charging me?
But I go to like a legit Italian restaurant.
It was a service charge. The service charge.
$150 for dinner, 2 people. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's like, should I really be complaining that I spent $20 this week on Pokemon Go? I went to Trader Joe's today. I'm like, yo, 1 bag of groceries. I'm limited. I brought 1 bag into the store. I'm like, that's how I'm going to keep myself in check. Just 1 bag. I'm going in with 1 bag. Bro, that thing was packed like Tetris. $112, 1 bag. I was like, I'm trapped, bro. It was killing me. So, but that's I'm also, I'm in a position where it's like, I'm okay spending it and I don't need to justify it to anybody. I don't want it. So that's why
justify it to me behind closed doors.
But that's why I hate the beef online. People are like, oh, well, you have this, or you're doing this because you're spending. Spending doesn't help you win in this game. It just gives you more chances to get the thing. There's no better or worse. So how does it really impact the gameplay? Like, is it enhancing the gameplay? I think so, because now I could do things that I maybe could. I love playing this game at volume, playing this game like I'm doing 20 raids, 30 raids today. It's a great way to play. It's so fun. But it's not for everybody, because you gotta pay up if you want to do that. So all paying allows you to do is just to accelerate your gameplay, increase your volume of gameplay. But the experience, for the most part, is still the same. So how different would your gameplay be if this weekend coming up, whatever your normal life schedule is, you were to say, I'm spending $50 on this game? Like, would that make you or motivate you to play more? Or are you like still confined by the trappings of life and schedules and all that? Like, would it really make a difference? And I'm not talking about sitting on the toilet remote rating, because we could all go through, remote raid passes like out the wazoo, but just saying in general,
Well,
how would that impact your game?
Raids, I just did I don't like to admit it, but I just did a max battle remote and the game crashed. And it's not on my.
Oh, you're beat, bro.
I lost it.
Support ticket.
Yeah, but they're gonna say no. Actually, you beat it.
Our records show that you did just fine. But that's what I mean. Spending extra money may not necessarily increase people's gameplay. It's only the style of gameplay, not necessarily the experience of the gameplay. It's kind of weird. So I'd like to hear what everybody thinks. Like, if you had an extra $50 to throw at this game this weekend, what would your weekend look like? How would it be different from what you do now? Is it just, well, instead of doing 10 raids, I'll do 30? Is it, instead of running a lucky egg for, 30 minutes, I'll run it for 3 hours? Like,
it would probably be eggs. I would just always have eggs going, always.
That's because I'm on the single incubator grind, and because I'm not spending into that, I cut that expense right out. I never have to buy incubators because I'm just not in on it. But people in the chat saying the same thing. They're like, yeah, eggs, incubators, that's incubators and remote raids. That's what a lot of people in chat are saying. It's just like that's kind of the consistent spending item. But I don't know. I just think that if I were to say, like, there hasn't really been a time, and I limit my spending to $20 a weekend or whatever, non-Go Fest or whatever withstanding. But there's never really been a time where it's like, yo, I got to tap out. I'm done because I've reached the end of my spending. Like, I've reached it. I've expelled all my consumables. But if I had $50, would I keep going? Yeah. But how much of a better experience am I getting from that at that point? It's just prolonging. It's just stretching it out. It's not like, oh, well, I had such a crappy time in the first 2 hours of this event. If I only had the money to play 3 hours, my event will turn around. I don't know. I don't think we get that, which I think why it's okay with the way this game monetizes, because it really puts the onus on the trainer of like, is this really worth it for you? Are you really going to have an impact here? I don't know. Let us know what you think. Let us know where you're at on the reward road. That's really the indicator.
Yeah, what's the reward road? That's like a tough tongue twister there.
I'm just saying, it's there's a lot of psychology going on here, and we all spend for different reasons. But I'm just interested to know, would your gameplay really become that much better if you were to spend double what you normally spend? I don't know if it would. I think it might be more fun, or it might be cooler, but would it really enhance the gameplay? It's just the same gameplay. It's just longer. You know what I mean? Like, I could still only do one raid at a time. I could still only have one incubator, one egg, whatever. I don't know. It's a great topic. So let us know what bugs you the most. Is it the FOMO? Is it the sunk cost fallacy? Is it like, you're just really struggling with the budget? Like, what is it that prevents you or enables you to spend in this game? Let us know. You can email us, luredup@pokemonprofessor.com. You can call us, 732-835-8639. Leave us a voicemail, a text, whatever. And just check out luredup.com, pokemonprofessor.com for everywhere you can connect with us. Adam, I think we did it. I think that's a show. Is that a show?
I think we did. I think we did ode a show.
Thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate it. Like I said, check out luredup.com. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Keep training, trainers.